On with the show.
What's going on, everybody? It's another episode of the often imitated, never duplicated Voices of Misery podcast. And of course, I am one half of your dynamic duo, the nerds. We're the kids that'll beat up your bully for you for the right price. I'm the nerd and you are.
Nerdette.
What's
You're
going
such
on?
an idiot.
How you doing?
You have to come up with something new every time?
We'll do it for 10% of the cut. Okay?
God.
10% of what we retrieve back that the bully took from you. That's all we asked for. What's going on? How are you?
Wonderful.
It's Monday. You excited? Starting up a brand new week, and it's going to be a struggle to get to Friday this week because the dream vacation, I don't know how the hell this keeps happening to me this vacation, but I was supposed to only use like 3 days of it because I put in all my days, and the original idea was for me to have just a straight week off and then go back to work tomorrow. Didn't work out that way, and they were like, okay, 2 of your days were declined, so it broke me up, and I had like 2 days off, go back to work, 3 days off, go back to work, 2 days off, and I'm back to work. I was okay with it. I freaking loaded up my computer, like I said on Wednesday's show, and they were like, okay, you're off. And I was like, what the fuck happened? The day that they said I wasn't off, they gave me off anyway. I was supposed to go back to work on Saturday. Same thing happens. I get up nice and early. I'm showered, cleaned up. I don't know why the fuck I do this because I work from home. Showered. I'm ready to go to work. Log in, check my breaks. Same exact thing happened, and they just approved the day randomly. So I screenshotted everything and submitted my time card and just enjoyed a really long vacation. It's been 10 long days. Are you excited about that? That I'm finally going back to work. I can leave you the fuck alone. You happy?
That still doesn't help. You're working at home and you still come out.
I know.
This 10 days has been no different for me.
Yeah. My routine didn't change much either.
At all.
I do the same shit I'd be doing if I was working.
The same freaking thing.
Yeah. Playing video games, watching movies and whatnot.
Whatever. You were on vacation. I had no idea. Whatever.
Just another fucking day for you. So what's going on with you in your life? How was your weekend?
I didn't do anything. I am almost done with this show. And thank God. Because it has, this season, I'm on season 6, and this season took like a awful turn, and now it's so bad. Yeah. So I'm just like, but I'm this far into it. It's only a season and a half left. I'm gonna because there was, I think season 5 started off slow and then it got really good again. So I'm gonna plow through and see because I watched 5 fucking seasons.
You're into it, I know. That's how I was with that You show. Season 4 was so bad, but I'm like, fuck, I'm already invested.
Well, here's the thing, and this is an old show, so this is like. This is in 2010 to 2017, so it's been off for a while. Mm-hmm. The problem I have with this show, super good, really, really good. It's like a whole mystery thing. You have no idea who the hell keeps fucking with these girls, and it's really good. And then in season 6, every question has been answered. Mm-hmm. Every single one. You know who it was. You knew why they did it. Like the whole storyline, everything is solved. Mm-hmm. Then it skips 5 years.
Jeez. So you become attached to a character and everything. It sounds like your other show.
Now it's 5 years and past all that, and it's like they're older now, and it's just like, oh.
It sounds like your other show though, the one with the crybabies. Like every show, they tried to make the viewers cry. What the hell was it? The one you were watching?
Oh, but that made sense. It's that first episode. It was flashing backwards and it was flashing forwards, and it was like you were trying to put pieces of the puzzle together. This is just. Like, no, you solved everything. Everything was answered. Why the fuck didn't you just end the show with, it would have been perfect. Yeah. They all went off and did their own thing. Like, it ended. And then it's like, the next part of the show, same episode. The next, segment of the show, 5 years later. And here it goes again. And I'm like, fuck this.
I'm sure some people appreciated seeing the way it ended afterwards.
Well, no, I was, because I go on my one website, is my show canceled? I check that constantly. Yeah. And I went on to see what the deal was. Maybe they were on the fence or something during the season. They were going to end it or whatever. And I went and looked, and after season 5, it was renewed for all the way through season 7. So they knew it was going. Why the fuck did you... I have no idea, so I'm just going to plow through and just finish it.
It's different, though. I mean, I would kind of appreciate that. I hate when shows end and it's like, oh, I wonder what happened to that character. Like, I spent 8 years watching this character grow. I want to know what happened after they did their thing. I don't want to see it just fade to black. I hate that shit.
But it's just like they skip 5 years, which is fine, but like everything is completely different. They all have like none of them were together. They were all scattered across the country, and like they're coming. What the fuck? I don't know. It's just weird. It doesn't feel the same, and I don't know. Like I said, it might get better. I don't know, but I'm gonna listen. That was my weekend. I was freaking pissed yesterday when I started season 6. I was
that
pissed.
Sounds kind of cool to me. I wish all shows did that. To be honest with you,
I'm like, what the hell are you doing? I texted my sister immediately. I'm like, I'm fucking not happy.
I think that's part of the reason I love the Ghostbusters movies so much, because you see them do whatever they do throughout the whole movie. You see them beat the bad guy, and then while the credits are playing, you see the aftermath. Like, you see them putting the gear away, the crowd's cheering for them, they drive off, they're getting celebrated, the Statue of Liberty scene. I'm like, you know, those are some of my favorite moments of the movies, was after the credits.
See, and I get that. And that would have been good if they had ended it there, because they have now, I don't know when it started, but they now have a spin-off on HBO Max. So that would have made sense. But...
Sorry,
I have a fucking
second chin.
fucking another season to have to get to before I get to the fucking spinoff of the after whatever the fuck happened. So I don't know, but
you know, these shows are supposed to keep you entertained for years, not a fucking weekend, alright?
But I mean, overall the show is awesome. I do like the show. It's just like I don't know what the fuck they were thinking, but yeah, that's it. Oh, and I did watch 1923, and that was a fucking shit ass episode this week.
Really? What was it, like a Walking Dead episode where nothing happens?
It's just and I get it because they're only covering 1 year, but it's just so slow, which I didn't mind in 1883, but this one is different because they're separated. Like, you got one son that's trying to get home, and it's 1923. You can't just fucking fly the fuck from Africa to freaking America. Like, you can't do that. So he's like going on ships and shit, and it's taking months, and I'm just like, get the fuck there already. And then there's scenes that I can't, like, it's very hard for me to watch, and I understand that. Why shit.
Is it sad, or
it's just, like, they do not treat like Native Americans very well at all.
Well, they didn't.
I know, right? I get that.
You have to be accurate. You can't have LGBTQ characters and shit.
Let me get to my point.
I know, they just got to be
like, I get that, but what's going on has nothing to do with the Dutton family at all. It's sad, and I don't like watching it at all. But it's like, what the fuck does this have to do with the Yellowstone land, and what the fuck does this have to do with the fucking story?
Is this series over yet, or is it still going?
These fucking people getting their asses beat. And I don't... It's very uncomfortable. I can't watch it. I understand it happened. I don't like it.
White man beat me.
I just don't like it.
Do they talk stereotypical, too, on the fucking show, the Indians? Do they make them sound like that?
No.
Okay,
no,
good.
It's not like that.
No, so at least they're not fucking...
This creator is, like, he does really good, and he tries to make sure that it's very, very accurate. So, like, good on him. I get that, but
it's a show about cowboys and Indians, man. You gotta have made each other. It's kind of what they did. What
the fuck does this... I don't understand what this has to do with my people. It made sense in 1883 so far, and we're, like, more than halfway through this season of 1923. I don't understand what the fuck it has to do with anything. Unless it's the one girl in Yellowstone's fucking ancestor. I don't know who the fuck these people are. I don't know why we keep watching it, and I don't like seeing it.
Is that blonde in that one too? 1823. Does she have a hot relative that gave birth to someone who gave birth to her? The little cutie pie. How the hell is she not on the show?
Because she's on Yellowstone. She wasn't born yet in 1923.
Her beauty's eternal. She just lives like a vampire.
So yeah, that's been me the last couple days.
Jeez.
Pissed the hell off at my TV.
Oh, that's fucking terrible. So that's it. So, I mean, speaking of vampires, there's just so much. I don't even know where to begin. I watch a lot of shit.
Yeah, you watch a ton, so good for you. I like, what the hell's happening? Yeah. I'm watching one thing, and you're the one in here.
Blowing through everything, man. Blowing through a lot of shit. And keeping the theme of vampires, there's this video game I used to play, and I was talking about on Friday, we were going to start getting into the Castlevania series, which is an anime on Netflix, but it was a video game first. And it was an old Nintendo game that I really liked. I was fucking terrible at this game. It was one of the hardest games I ever played. And then there was a version of it that came out on the PlayStation called Symphony of the Night, which was fucking amazing. And it had a lot of the characters from that game in the animated series. Very well done. Beautiful animation. I mean, I'm not a fan of anime at all. I never really got into it. I didn't know anything about the characters. And I tend to watch things that I kind of know about. I watch a Batman anime, Superman, or any of the superheroes. But when it comes to like some random shit that all looks the same, girls getting fucked by octopuses and shit, I'm like, I don't want to watch any of this weird shit from Japan. This was actually really well done, and it was better than the video games, because the video games were just too much for me to follow. It was like Dracula gets killed at the end of the game, he comes back, and it's wash, rinse, repeat with a new Belmont. This gave a lot of story and had a lot of heart. It was really good. It was very strange to see, like, cartoon characters cuss so much. I was like, whoa, this isn't like a cartoon, because I stopped watching cartoons and I started having sex. So I didn't know they were doing this now in comic books, or not comic books, but like cartoons. I didn't know they were cursing and shit. But I did enjoy it though, and I would be open to watching another anime series, because I really did enjoy this one. It was nice, and they were quick. So if any of you fucking geeks tell me Dragon Ball Z, you're getting smacked, because I'm not watching that bullshit. But there was, but it was basically like Kevin Hart weekend. There was a lot of Kevin Hart movies I was watching. So the first one was a movie called Me Time, which I think you might have seen at one point. And this movie was basically Kevin Hart and Mark Wahlberg playing the same fucking characters they play in everything. Hey, man, I'm Mark Wahlberg. Yeah. Hey, want to go have a good time? Come on, guys. I'm the 40-year-old guy that never grew up, man. Come on, cool. And Kevin Hart is that fucking dude who's like, you know, my family's first, and I give everything to my family. I'm a bitch of a human being, but I don't have a good time, blah, blah, blah. I really like this movie. I just had to say, I really did. I laughed a lot. It was a very funny movie, and I was going to say these guys play the same characters and everything, but they play them well, so you might as well keep on making them money.
So stop harping on people that play the same character.
But I mean, they're good at it. It does get annoying, though.
I love it.
It does. Like, I don't even really remember what this movie was about. It's just the same fucking script. It's the same script. Mark Wahlberg's this old friend. Yeah. Kevin Hart went one way. He went the other way. Kevin Hart's a square, and then they get back together for Mark Wahlberg's 44th birthday. And then a bunch of chaos gets, you know, thrown into the mix. And it's just, it's a funny movie, though. I don't want to give too much away because I don't want to spoil it for people. But that was the first one. And then tried watching the movie Bullet Train. I
thought that was so funny.
Well, you're the only one.
I thought that movie was hilarious.
Made it through about 10 minutes.
You didn't even give it a freaking chance then.
It was the most horrible fucking movie I've ever
He
seen.
had the worst fucking day ever, Brad Pitt, on that fucking damn train.
Hair day, probably, I'll give you that. Because holy shit, that dude's hair looked like a fucking... It just looks weird. When you're an old man and you're trying to look young, the worst thing you could do is grow your stringy, graying fucking hair out, because it makes you look even older, you would think. If if I look that bad at that age, where like your skin...
20-year-old? No,
but you could tell he's like trying to look young, I guess, for the movie, like growing his hair out and shit. I don't know. It just didn't look right. It didn't look like young Brad Pitt with his hair out. He looks like an old fucking man who like used to play in a garage band back in the 70s and still thinks he's a fucking rock star. Like, that's what he looked like to me.
That movie cracked me the hell up.
I don't know. He looked like he was doing a really bad Keith Richards impersonation. I don't know. Just couldn't get into that one. So that was a quick change. And for some reason, people seem to really like this movie. It just wasn't for me.
It was freaking funny. You gave it 10 minutes. It's funny.
I mean,
he had the worst
I
fucking
think you
day.
know. I think when you know, you know.
And there were cameos in it. Like, I was laughing my ass off. That was the one movie that I was sitting out there and I had literally nothing to watch and I couldn't find anything. Yep. And the trailer for that looked stupid. Mm-hmm. And I went on whatever website we use. And I'm like, ugh, there's nothing else to watch. Let me just freaking put this on. And I laughed my ass off the whole time. Yeah. I thought it was great. I was so glad I gave it a shot.
Sure.
So, screw you. Bullet Train was awesome.
It was fucking terrible, but I mean...
It is on Netflix now.
There was another Kevin Hart movie. And I just say Kevin Hart plays the same fucking character in every movie. But man, this one it's fucking different. And it was good. But holy fuck was I high when I watched this movie. It's called Fatherhood. And with my mental state, I guess I can feel things a little bit sometimes when you just kind of feel like emotion. It's like an empathy kind of thing. You know, like you can tell when someone's upset and then you want to know why, and then you're like, why? Because it's the way I am. When I'm high, that sense is like enhanced. So when I'm watching a movie, I feel like I'm in that motherfucker. And the movie starts off with him, like, his wife fucking dying right after she gave birth to the baby, and he's all upset, and I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck?
You're such an idiot.
It's just that fucking movie. It almost got me quite a few times now. It was just really sad, and he played his part expertly, and he was really good in that movie, so maybe he should stop being the punk-ass sidekick and start doing more dramatic roles, because he fucking nailed it. A lot of unlikable characters in this movie. It teaches a lot of life lessons, and I'm glad to see a movie where a guy gets a chance to show, like, hey, guys can be dads too, you know? We're not just these fucking morons that make all these mistakes and screw up, and the wife has to clean up after us, and we embarrass the family like they do in most TV shows. It's like the dad always looks like shit. This one was a guy struggling to be a father, man, you know? He was all by himself. The woman he loved about to marry lost a kid, and it's a really touching story, and really good cast. I actually think you might like that movie.
I did watch it.
I thought you said you didn't watch it.
No, that's the one I said. Oh. As you kept talking about it, I'm like, yeah, I watched that.
Oh.
You're like 2 years behind me, man.
Well, fuck you.
And you're finally starting to watch stuff, and like you're catching up to where I'm at.
I'm trying to get to your level. Boy, goals. And there was a bunch of
I do let the listeners know, like, what's good out there. Like, you know, if you don't want to listen, it's fine.
Well, I guess this is a rerun of the Voices of Misery. I'm just reviewing movies that you've talked about and I didn't listen to you talking about for years.
I mean, what was it? Gemini Man? I reviewed that on the show.
Did you?
There was...
Will Smith versus the Fresh Prince?
Yeah, some other movie you recently watched, and I'm like, yep, seen that too.
Well, I got one that you didn't watch yet. It's called The Man from Toronto.
Yes, I did. Yes, I freaking did. I know you. Is that the with Woody Harrelson
and Kevin Hart?
Yes.
That was another good movie.
Fucking hilarious.
Really good
Loved
movie.
it.
Really funny movie.
Loved it. I can't remember what I watched that on, but yes, I loved that movie.
Well, I'm just a Woody Harrelson fan.
Yeah.
And Kevin Hart played the same fucking character, so he's like, you know, I did the dramatic thing. I got to go back to what I'm used to.
That was a good one.
It was really good. So it was a Kevin Hart. You know, Kevin Hart's really not that bad. I don't think I've ever said I hated him before. I think
I find him hilarious. I think
he's a little fucking annoying. Does the same shit all the time, but he does it well.
I like him in movies.
Yeah.
His stand-up, I can take it or leave it. Yeah. Sometimes he's funny, and then sometimes he's not. But for me, movies, I love
stand-up.
him.
Yeah. I remember him doing it now. I forgot.
He put a couple out, I think 2 out during COVID.
Yeah. A lot of them are doing COVID stand-ups, and they were all awful.
Yeah, I know he had one like in his basement or something, and invited people in. I can't remember, but
that's
I
right.
watched
That's
it.
right. It was like a little club in the basement.
Yeah.
Oh, it must be nice to have money, motherfucker. But I'll tell you what. You know who was really fucking bad with the stand-up over COVID? Dave Chappelle. Fucking terrible, man.
Yeah.
He used to be funny, and now all he does is go up there and lecture. Like, who the fuck wants to hear? He's not even good at these lectures. He goes and doesn't even tell jokes. People just want to hear him talk now. He used to be a comedian. Now he's just a lecturer. It's like the most weird shit you'd ever see. He's kind of like how Bill Cosby became at the end of his career, before all the weird shit happened with him, and like when people still loved him. He used to just sit on stage and just tell stories, and they weren't even funny. Just tell stories, and people would throw money at it. Like, they just wanted to hear him talk. So I guess Dave Chappelle got to that level where he doesn't have to be funny anymore. People just pay to see him, you know?
Well, there you go. You like when people play a different character.
Well, not in comedy. I want to laugh. I don't want to be lectured at, like, hear about fucking politics and shit. I mean, at least when George Carlin did it, he did throw in a joke here or there, made fun of it, but he was pretty vicious too, and wasn't as funny as he used to be before he got into it.
He's the only comedian I've ever seen live.
Yeah.
And that was awesome.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
I had a shirt and everything, and then moved. I lost it.
I always wanted to see Sam Kinison, man. I fucking wish he was still alive. He was amazing.
Yeah.
Him and his fucking screaming and shit, wearing his fucking black leather trench coat and his fucking stripper hat he'd wear all the time, and he'd just, remember that guy?
No.
You don't remember him?
Maybe if I saw him.
Oh yeah, you would know him. He was like a fat dude. He had like the shoulder length blonde hair, really fat, and he would just start talking normal and then fucking scream. Absolutely crazy. But you didn't do anything else this weekend at all?
That's all you watched?
No, we watched a lot of shit.
Oh, okay.
We went through a lot, but like those are the main things. But like there was a couple other things I can't really remember what the top of my head. It was just like not as good. These were like the main things that I really enjoyed, wanted to talk about. I don't play video games anymore. I really don't, man. Like I'll freaking turn them on and I'll sit. We do the morning stuff together. Like you'll do it and turn it off, and then I'll turn it off, and I might turn it on for like an hour. I'm just sitting there looking at the TV. It's nice to have some sort of a routine now where I'm watching things because What else am I don't even remember what the hell I did before watching stuff. Like, what I do, just stare at the TV high? Like, what the hell did I do?
Yeah, you would turn the game on and stand there.
And just stand, yeah.
Because I would, if I had the game on, I would see you.
Yeah.
And you would just be standing there, and it would say away next to your name.
And
right there.
But what would I be doing?
In the Hall of Legends. I don't know. You just stand there.
I think I just go on autopilot, and cool shit's going on in my brain, I guess. I have no idea. But it's nice to be able to watch stuff now. So eventually one day, after a couple of years worth of binging, I'll be up to your level.
You should. I can't remember what the hell that one... You should watch the... I watched 2 fucking things. What the hell was it? The one with the restaurant... That movie you guys should watch.
That one was a recommendation from my pal on radio.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
and I watched it. Well, I can't remember the name of it.
I have to go back to the message online.
And then the other movie that I watched that I can't remember, but it had like all those actors in it. Edward Norton and I don't know, a shit ton of fucking people in there.
Well, this is a great recommendation.
I know.
There's a mansion in Edward Norton. Oh, great, ma'am.
No, I don't know. There was 2 movies that you should be watching.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be able to fit that in.
I'm gonna fucking look it up. I'm gonna look them up.
This sucks. I'm going back to work tomorrow. 10 days I had off. It's gonna be a real freaking mess going back. But we got a lot of good news coming up this week for us. I mean, just personal stuff, really cool things. We got our toilet done last week, so we're slowly knocking things out little by little in our household. Just trying to make some repairs. Get some stuff. Because you know what, man, I'm going to die in this house. I finally resigned to the fact. So it's nice to be able to at least make my... So I'm basically decorating my coffin is what I'm doing here.
Glass onion.
Thank you.
Glass onion. Now, let me see if I can find the restaurant one.
No, I can find the restaurant one. I have it on Twitter.
Glass onion is the one with all the people in it. Yeah. That was good.
Yes, we have some pretty cool stuff. I'm actually looking forward to this week blowing by. I hope this one goes by fast. Not because I'm going back to work, because we got some goodies coming, and I'm just looking forward to the future, man. We got some really nice things, and today's fucking beautiful. What's going on with the weather? Yesterday was freezing, and today I went and ran some quick errands, and it's like 70 degrees. Yesterday was absolutely freezing. We left to go to the store. We ran some errands early, and you guys were bundled up. You had your stupid...
cozies on, yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Well, that's what I've been calling it. The blanket hoodies.
It's like a blanket hoodie thing, and you were all bundled up, and we were freezing. And I go out today, and it's like, what's going on with the weather? Are we going to be hitting spring here? Are we done with this cold weather?
You want to talk about your meltdown?
What meltdown? Which one?
At the fucking store yesterday? Are we going to...
It wasn't a meltdown.
That was like so...
It wasn't a meltdown.
Dude, okay, this is what happened.
I cussed again. All right, fine. I cussed again. You go ahead and tell the story, even though you're going to get it wrong.
How many times has this happened in like the last 6 months?
It was just unnecessary. I mean, I don't like people talking to me for no reason.
Okay. And so we were at Walmart. We were in the self-checkout. Like we always are. People know that by now. Didn't get much. Literally just a few things. Whatever. So I scanned everything. We're about to pay for it, and the old lady that just, I don't know, I guess she makes sure everyone's scanning stuff or whatever, and she comes over, and this is probably the only person in that store that I like, that works there. And she comes over, she's like, ma'am, did you scan your dog food? And I'm like, it was the first thing I scanned. Yeah. Because we get a big bag, so we leave all the big stuff in the
scan
car.
That with the gun, and then get the small things thrown on top. Yeah.
I'm like, it's the first thing I scanned. And she's like, okay, so we're sitting here waiting for the receipt to print. And she's like showing me her computer. She's like, well, it's not on here. And I'm like, well, okay, we haven't left. Like, it's not a big deal. If it wasn't scanned, we'll pay for it.
But she does it as I'm paying for everything. So it's like the thing's already been scanned. Now it's awkward. She's over here telling us we didn't pay for it. So now I'm getting the impression that this lady's trying to, like, say that we're trying to steal something.
Yeah. So the receipt comes out. I'm like, look, it's the first thing I scanned.
Very first thing on the receipt.
Right there on the receipt.
Right there.
And then she goes on to keep talking to me about how the computer wasn't working right, and all I'm hearing her in one ear, and I'm hearing you.
It's like, why is it every fucking time we come to this fucking store, these fucking people, fuck. Because it's just like, dude, we don't do anything wrong. We go into the store, we pay for every item we get. We just want to be left alone. Why do you always have to talk to us every time we come into this fucking store? There is no written contract that says, hey, our employees are going to harass you every time you come in here. We come in there, we spend our money, and we leave. That's the fucking agreement we have with Walmart. We go in and buy our shit, we fucking leave. You don't talk to us. Or me. You can talk to her, don't talk to me.
Oh Lord, that I don't know.
It's just annoying. And then she kept trying to show you the computer like you're a fucking employee that knows the system.
And everything on there is like abbreviated in numbers and stuff. And I'm like, I have no idea what you're showing me.
Dumb bitch. You just wanted to harass us because you guys have a pool to see who can get cursed out next by me.
Yeah, because this is a third person. This is a completely different person. So there's been
somebody got her lunch that day. They were like, "You got him to curse at you. It doesn't take much. So just go say hi to him." Curse. Hey, sir, can I help you? What the fuck?
Same store, third person. Oh God.
I mean, I'm gonna get every single person in that store if they don't leave me alone. You got to leave me alone, man. I pay for my items. Go away. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Turn into a fucking Jackie Chan movie.
Anyways, all right. You ready to get to the days?
Yeah, please.
Let's freaking do the days.
Let's do it.
All right. Today is February 20th. Clean out your bookcase day. Love your pet day. National Cherry Pie Day. National Day of Solidarity with Muslim, Arab, and South Asian immigrants.
What the fuck?
I don't know. National Handcuff Day. National Muffin Day. National Student Volunteer Day. Northern Hemisphere Hoodie Hoo Day. President's Day. Washington's birthday. And World Day for Social Justice. So there you go. That's for today. Tomorrow is the 21st. Card Reading Day. International Mother Language Day. International Pancake Day. Mardi Gras Carnival for New Orleans. National Grain Free Day. National Sticky Bun Day. Poochki Day. Oh God, those are so good. And Shrove Tuesday / Mardi Gras. Poochki Day. Man, I've been seeing poochkis at the freaking grocery store for a couple weeks now, and they look so freaking good. I never see strawberry, though.
Poochki's it's like a donut sandwich, right?
It's just a huge donut.
That's what it looks like. It looks like a sandwich. The ones that we saw at the store, it looked like two croissants with like a cream in the middle.
So good, man.
And I'm like, oh, do you want it? You're like, no.
No, they don't have. They never have strawberry. It's always like freaking.
It was
lemon,
raspberry. That's right.
Raspberry cream. Like, no, where's the strawberry at? Or maybe they never made them. I always had them special make them. Because that could be. Because this store has never done a strawberry flavor. Ugh.
Oh well, Built Bar loves your segment. They wanted me to let you know that, hon. And guess what? They've got a new bar here on the top of the website, and there's a countdown suspiciously at the top. And right now it's at 19 hours, 50 minutes, and 40 seconds. We have the new animal cookie coming out, and I have no idea what this is, but it'll be unveiled. If you go to Built.com, you'll see the ticker. And I hope you guys are as excited as I am, because I'm going to be up in 19 hours, 50 minutes, and 27 seconds now to see what this bar is all about. And you know it's going to be something amazing. But until then, you can check out the grasshopper cookie, which is mint and chocolate. Absolutely amazing. Who doesn't love mint chocolate? I mean, you know what? This is the only thing in the world that you will eat that is absolutely delicious and will make your breath smell great too. I mean, you can kiss your old lady or your guy or whatever the hell you're into these days. And you're going to be minty fresh with this Built Bar. It's absolutely amazing. It's delicious. I love the grasshopper cookie bar. It's nice and creamy in the middle. It's fantastic, people. You got to go to Built.com and use our code VOMSHOW to save 20% on any order. They do love your segment, by the way. They wanted me to let you know that, and they hope that you're going to be the first person on the website to look at the animal cookie. What do you think it is?
Animal cookie?
It's an animal cookie. Animal cracker. That'd be fucking good.
That would be an animal cookie.
Ooh, you're right. You know what? I'm excited.
How did you not put that together? How did you not put that together?
Well, I was thinking like different colors, like maybe like a cheetah skin or some shit, God. Like an orange and black one.
How many have you had today? Listen,
I don't know.
I still can't find the damn Reese's animal cookies.
It's on the website. It's on the Walmart website. You can get them.
Well, the last time we ordered online, they were not there. And all I want is some damn Reese's animal crackers.
What makes Reese's so good? Is it the peanut butter that they use or the chocolate?
It's the freaking peanut butter.
It's the peanut butter?
It's amazing.
So the chocolate, it could be any chocolate. So it could be Hershey's chocolate with the Reese's peanut butter, it would still be amazing. It would just taste like a Reese's.
It is Hershey's chocolate, isn't it? It's Hershey's Reese's.
For some reason, I thought they used a different kind of chocolate for the Reese's Light. Like it was its own special blend of whatever the fuck they do.
I don't know. Whatever. But Reese's is amazing, and I need to find those animal cookies somewhere. I've been looking. I'm not seeing. I did find the Peeps Pepsi and Mango Pepsi and Starry Pepsi.
It didn't get very good reviews though.
The Peeps Pepsi?
The Peepsy didn't get good reviews. Our friend Brian tried it, I believe. And he said it wasn't that good. It was like kind of in the middle. It's like, something that you buy once to try it, but never buy it again.
Yeah, something like that. I could never buy like a 12-pack.
Yeah.
If it's like in a bottle of soda, like at the register, and it's a weird flavor, that I wouldn't mind trying it that way. I will never buy a 12-pack of a freaking new flavor.
I don't know why they do that. You would think that we have a limited time thing and it's going to come in 20-ounce bottles. That way you're not married to the shit.
Yeah.
I just don't know why that, split it 50-50. If it's limited time, make it truly limited time. Like, here, you can buy a can of it at the checkout lane or whatever. You try it. If you like it, you buy a 12-pack. This is bullshit. But today's someone's birthday, so don't want to keep them waiting. Today is February 20th, and happy birthday to you from Florida Man. I don't know if this guy's a bad guy or trying to do the right thing here. This Florida man was arrested after using a coat hanger-like tool to remove bones from his dog's stomach.
Oh, a coat hanger. Probably can't afford a vet, right? That's horrible. That's awful.
From Beverly Hills, Florida.
Oh, God.
A man there was arrested after he allegedly used a handmade tool similar to a coat hanger in an attempt to remove pork bones from his Dachshund's intestinal tract. 58-year-old Anthony Avella took the dog to a local vet when his attempts to remove the bones were unsuccessful. The vet noticed the dog was under extreme stress and recommended that Avella take it to an advanced care center for treatment. The Citrus County Sheriff's Office and animal control officers checked on the dog's condition at Avella's house. They found that the Dachshund still has not been treated. Avella was arrested and charged with 2 felony counts of practicing vet medicine without a license and causing cruel pain, a cruel death, and suffering to an animal. The dog's currently receiving around-the-clock emergency care from local animal control officers and expected to recover. So what the hell causing cruel death, pain, and suffering to an animal? I guess that's all one.
Yeah, it's probably all one.
All right.
Thing.
I think this guy loved this dog. He just didn't know what to do, and he's an idiot.
Either that or he loved the dog and couldn't afford the freaking vet.
And
then he tried to fix it.
That's a real thing.
And then they sent him somewhere else, and he's like, I can't afford that either.
That's a real thing. That's
horrible.
Man. That's tough. You love your dog, but that's a question here. How much do you love your dog? I mean, horrible. I love our dogs, but I love the family more. I mean, they are part of our family, but you know what I mean here. If the dog's in like a $20,000 surgery to keep him alive, and I'm like, that could really help us with the house, I'm picking the house. It would suck. It would be the hardest decision ever.
That's horrible. Or maybe he was just drunk.
Yeah, I'm just being honest, man. Like, no, you put your life in. No, you think about it, man. Like, they extend your dog's life another year. It's tough. It's a tough thing, man. You got to make tough decisions in life, though.
That poor dog.
This guy you know what? I don't want to bash this guy. I think I think he's just an idiot. He panicked and he tried to save his dog and he couldn't do it. Probably didn't have the funds. At least I want to think of him that way. The poor
dog wasn't sedated or nothing, so you're shoving a freaking coat hanger down there.
It's sad. It's sad.
Oh, that's such a mess.
Can you imagine if our dogs were panicking like that? It'd be hard to not try to help it or whatever. But I don't know.
That's awful.
So, got a lot of crazy stories for you today, and I might get worked up on 1 or 2 of them. I may.
Who fucking did it?
I'm not promising anything. No, I found every single one of these stories today in about 5 minutes because we were really slacking today. I was enjoying the vacation a little bit too much. So let's get into it here. I've got a bunch of these for you, and this one is really screwed up here. So we're going to go to school right now, and there's a teacher using a $43,900 a year private school is using graphic penis and vulva pictures as part of sexuality classes that students can opt out of. It says all students from 3 to 18 are sexual beings. These are what the guy thinks. From 3 to 18 are sexual beings. So a private school with all that money, almost $44,000, says back the teacher. He uses those graphic images to teach his optional sexuality classes. His name is Al Vernacchio from Pennsylvania. He's been an English teacher and sexuality education coordinator at Friends Central School in Wynwood for 20 years. And he's worked in sex education for almost 30. Which scares the crap out of me, that this guy with all these nasty thoughts in his head has been around kids for 30 years teaching them God knows what. Mm-hmm. He runs a sexuality curriculum for the whole school, putting together classes and assemblies for nursery children from the age of 3 up to those who are 18 and leaving school. His classes have included showing intimate pictures of penises and vulvas, and even a woman ejaculating to pupils in the 11th and 12th grades. Why is it important to show that to a junior in high school?
That's weird. Why do you have to show pictures
of the woman ejaculating?
Yeah, what is happening?
They know what they got, and they know what it's for at that age. You don't have to show them this shit in class unless you're getting off on it yourself. I mean, it's just it's just very strange to me. It really is. But anyway, in a statement, the school said it back to teaching of its employee. It was also referred to all kids from 3 to 18 as sexual beings. The sex educator said the goal was to desensitize students to the pictures so that they would have a healthy reference point for what a penis or vulva may look like. Desensitize them from that. You're supposed to protect them from that as long as you can until you feel as a parent that they're ready to have that talk. You don't outsource that shit to the school. This guy's a freaking weirdo.
Yeah.
This guy is a freaking weirdo. I mean, I understand there's some kids out there that don't have the right parents that aren't going to teach them this stuff, but it's not up to some school, some random fucking teacher that you know, it just doesn't sit well with me. I don't like the idea of it. He says it's really a process of desensitizing them to what real genitals look like, so they'll be less freaked out by their own and one day their partners. He added that the students are usually more surprised at the pictures of vulvas and say they don't look normal. Students are allowed to leave if they don't want to watch the videos or look at the pictures.
Video?
Yeah. What kind of videos are you showing these? Do they actually have videos like this to see? Or is he just pulling up Pornhub and like, all right, this is it?
And what the hell do you tell 3-year-olds? Like, I know that was for 11 and 12th graders, but what are you telling 3-year-olds? Like, how graphic is that?
It's disgusting. It's disgusting. A 3-year-old doesn't even know how to freaking feed themselves yet. Really.
I don't know. I don't like this.
Why would a 3-year-old need that level of education? I just don't. I don't see any good coming out of that.
And parents are signing up for that class at 3 years old?
Well, I guess they're putting it in the kids' hands. The kids can opt out of it, so I guess they're.
Well, a kid can't opt out of it at 3.
Yeah, they're going to sit there and just watch this and not know what the hell is going on. I just don't know what is the purpose of doing this. Why are they were trying to get them so young, man. They just want them to be little freaks, and I don't know what their point is here. But the school has his back on this. Tuition ranges from $25,000 to $44,000. $44,000 you're paying to send your kid to these fucking indoctrination centers with these horrible teachers that don't have your kid's best interests at heart. I just don't understand what the point of that is. I mean, did you have any kind of like educational classes in school? Do you even remember it? I remember they had it, but I don't remember.
We had sex ed in 6th grade, 6th or 7th. But it was one class, possibly 2 classes.
Yeah, it was awkward.
And it was like girls, and then like the next day or whatever, the boys went in.
Yeah.
And that was it. They didn't have it like the following year or anything. It was just that 1 year, and we took it was part of health class.
Yeah, I don't even know why they talked to us about it. We already knew what the hell they were going to say.
Well, not a big secret. Sammy's had it.
I know.
But like I had to sign a form in order for her to be allowed to go.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just I don't know. But this seems like it's a little bit too much. Like
it's way too much. You're showing them videos. It's graphic. You're having conversations. You're showing them pictures of dicks and vaginas. It's just In an attempt to why are you trying to desensitize them? What are you setting these kids up for at that point? Oh yeah, so I mean you're going to be seeing a lot of this in your life, so you might as well see it now from me, some creepy fucking teacher who's got a hard on behind the table. You know what I mean? It's just the weirdest fucking. I just don't understand it. I don't know why they're so intent on sexuality with kids. Like, why don't you do something else with children? Like maybe teach them how to use their hands to build something, a table. Show them how to do auto work or something else, man. Teach the girls cosmetology, something else. In fact, the problem is we have so much homelessness and people that are useless. The other day when we were driving to Walmart, we saw that homeless person. It was like three times in the past week. We saw that same person at the same spot at this light return. And I'm like, this person wakes up in the morning and is like, I'm going to work today. I'm going to work right now. I'm going to go do my shift sitting here. Doing nothing because they're lazy and probably or they have no skills in life. Maybe this would stop that if you gave them a skill instead of trying to get in their fucking pants, you sick motherfucking teachers, man. It's absolutely disgusting. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with it.
Stop teaching them sex. Teach them something else. I mean, I would fucking kill. If we can find a vocational school for our daughter, I would have that talk with her. Be like, maybe this is what you should do. Because I believe in them. I really fucking do. Your sister went to one, and she came out doing well, right?
Yeah, never used it.
But I mean,
she used it for like a year. She went for cosmetology.
But she could have, and she could always go back to that. She can rent a booth for $100 and make $1,000 easy that day because she's got that skill. She'll never be homeless. If she loses her job, she'll have that to do.
Yeah,
and she's licensed, so fuck it. I mean, anyone could benefit from this. I don't know why they keep fucking doing the nasty shit. OnlyFans model Coconut Kitty. We all know Coconut Kitty. She's a great friend of the show. Actually, no, we don't know who the fuck this dumb bitch is. She's a piece of garbage. She's accused of baiting people with dramatically altered Instagram pictures. She killed herself after darkness weighed down in her heart. This is fucking crazy. So, she's this OnlyFans star who was accused of baiting after she dramatically changed her appearance and concealed her age. Has taken her own life after darkness weighed down in her heart. Real name was Diana Dietz, who also went by her online persona, Coconut Kitty, committed suicide on February 12th. Her death was announced to her 5.4 million fans on Saturday. 5.4 million bots follow this fucking dumb person. So anyway, it remains unclear the cam performer's real age, but Dietz would often say publicly she was 24 years old, and she's definitely not if you look at her pictures. And she's been saying so since at least 2021. She's a very popular sex worker. She was an artist and frequently posted pictures with celebrities like Adam Sandler, Austin Butler, and John Savage. It's believed she took her own life amid backlash for her work. And a post to her Instagram account, Coconut Kitty Twins, was described as a light in the world. People said she took her life because she was getting a lot of hatred online. But the thing was she's got 5.4 million followers, which means she's making a lot of money. Imagine if half of them subscribe for $5 a month, whatever her lowest tier is. Can you imagine how much money this bitch was making? She took her life, though. Fucking popular lady. I've never heard of this woman in my life. But basically the deal with her was that she was like lying about her age or some shit like that. And they're trying to say it was some ageism thing because apparently people were saying there's no way you're the age you are. And she was like dramatically like fucking with herself. She would do makeup and get surgeries and whatnot because people don't want to get old. They just want to hang on to their youth forever, I guess. And I always say money can't buy happiness. I mean, it would sure as hell put some smiles on the faces of us in this fucking house.
Why do they have to say anything? Why can't maybe she identified as a 24-year-old? Is she not allowed to do that?
Is that the next thing? Seriously,
well,
is that the next thing?
Maybe she felt 24.
Is that the next thing? Is that how pedophiles start getting out of jail?
I don't know, man.
Well, Your Honor, I'm fucking 65, but I feel like I'm 13. All right, you're out. Thanks, George Soros, you fucking scumbag.
I don't know.
No, you don't know. The problem is like people got to understand that like you're perfect the way you are. You know what I mean? I never liked people that would alter themselves. I never got behind that shit. It's like you see a woman aging and it's like, you know what? You don't look like you did when you were 20. That's okay. Just be happy how you are. You know. Who the fuck are you pleasing? You're gonna go out there and spend all this money on plastic surgery. But are you really? What makes
you happy?
But I don't think that makes people happy because you're doing it for others. You're not doing it for yourself. That's the thing. I don't think people are doing it for themselves. You know. Something like that, like a physical trait that doesn't have any bearing on if you live or die. I like when people lose weight. I think that's great because you're doing it for your health. I mean, I applaud that. But if you're sitting there and you're like, oh, my nose is too far to the left, and you spend $20,000 to move it to the right, and then you look at it again, you're like, oh, I should move it more this way. It's an addiction. It's like getting a tattoo. You get one, you want more. You know, that's how these people are at their fucking surgeries. And before you know it, look like something that crawled off of Dr. Moreau's fucking island, man. You know.
I do want another tattoo.
I'm going to call Bruce Campbell out and kill that fucking thing, whatever the hell it is.
They are addicting.
They are.
There's something in the ink or something, man.
I think about it at least once a month. I think about it. I really do.
You get a tattoo, and like you're not even off the damn chair yet. You're like, what's the next tattoo I'm going to get?
I think about it like once a month. I'm thinking about getting the Batman people finished up on my leg.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, I don't know who I would get. Poison Ivy's definitely on there. She's getting put on there. Maybe Catwoman.
That would be awesome.
But the purple Catwoman suit, the one with the long fucking black hair, that was my favorite version. She was badass, man. She was badass back then. All right, go ahead.
Well, a woman has died after falling on Saturday evening from the Mickey and Friends parking structure at Disneyland in California. Police responded around 6:50 p.m. to a report of an individual who, that was not me, people, who jumped off or fell from the structure, police said. An unidentified adult woman was found on the ground and rendered aid until fire and rescue arrived on the scene. She was taken to a local hospital but pronounced dead. It is unclear whether she was a park guest. The 7-story Mickey and Friends parking structure was built in 2000. In December, a man died on a Saturday night after falling from the multi-story parking garage at Disneyland.
Oh, shit.
The incident happened just before 9 p.m. The man was described as being in his 50s. He fell from the Mickey and Friends parking structure at the theme park and was pronounced dead at the scene. The parking structure, one of the largest in the U.S., has seen several suicide leaps since 2000. Several.
Oof.
So at this point...
You gotta close it down.
Why not put up some type of netting or something? Isn't there something you could do about that?
Yeah, they have them on the buildings up in New York.
More rail guards or something? If this is several people, multiple times over the past however many, 23 years, people are just leaping off the building, then you gotta... I don't understand.
I just think you gotta close it down until you figure something out, because you can't just... I mean, if this is becoming a known thing...
Yeah, this is several since it opened up in 2000. People just jump off the damn thing.
I don't know why you even have to do that, because all you're going to do is make a mess for someone else to clean up. I mean, if you're suicidal, at least be fucking nice about it. I mean, go...
At Disneyland, why there?
Do it somewhere else. I mean, that's not the only place you could jump off of. There's fucking buildings you can find. And I'm sitting there telling people, at least do it somewhere we don't get to see your fucking ass afterwards. I mean, I know you don't care. But shit, I mean, at least be considerate about it.
I don't know.
Fucking at least die by the ocean where you can get washed off and something can eat you. You can get back.
That's nice.
Fucking, hey.
So you can,
just go fucking drown or something, man. Sure, it'll suck for a little bit, but I mean, you'll be gone soon.
Oh my God. That's horrible.
No, what's worse? You're sitting there, I mean, you are ruining some family's greatest day. This could be, some dad probably worked at Burger King for 15 years, saved every penny. Mm-hmm. To take his fucking kids to Disneyland, and he's like, you know what, kids? I know you guys are in high school now, but I saved all this money. We're gonna go to Disney. I even bought this nice camera, and then they go to some spot, and they find some Japanese dude, and they fucking talk to him, and he takes their picture, and you see this body behind him just fucking splatting on the fucking floor, kids screaming, ambulances going nuts, and you ruin that vacation, you fucking inconsiderate bastard.
Well, I don't know.
He fucking ruined it.
Apparently, that's the garage to go to.
It's just like
Mickey and Friends.
I'm just gonna fucking go to Disneyland and ruin everybody's freaking day. I mean, these people have paid all their... You got to be a real fucking piece of shit to do something like that, man. If you weren't dead already, I would... All right, so you really don't like the royals?
What?
Harry and Meghan. You're not fans of them, right?
Why?
Apparently, these people can talk as much shit as they want about everybody.
Oh, God.
But they cannot take the criticism because they are attacking South Park right now.
Oh, because South Park made fun of them.
They made fun of them. I don't know. I don't fucking like South Park. I thought that show was garbage. You used to like it many years ago, right?
I watched the first 2 years, and then I grew up.
Yeah. You grew
and
up.
I was like, it's not really funny.
Yeah, I always thought the show was awful. It just
I did watch it the first 2 years, and I know that I was an older teenager, so I don't know if I was 16, 17. I don't know when the fuck it premiered.
I was too busy going out and getting laid when I was younger, so I wasn't watching.
And it was just I didn't watch it every week. I didn't record it or anything.
You sluts.
But if I was
you're supposed to say you were watching that show all the time.
Oh hell no! It wasn't something I rushed home to watch. But yeah that show sucks.
Well, yeah, their lawyers are casting an eye over the sitcom South Park. It launched a series of attacks against the couple. So the satirical series ridiculed the couple's demands for privacy while on a publicity blitz for the Duke's autobiography Spare and their Netflix series in a brutal episode last week. Very funny that they did this because they are always saying, we want our privacy, but there's always a ton of cameras conveniently where they're going to be. They're always doing interviews. They had a podcast at one point. They had that book tour, like they just said, this other thing. The Netflix series, they want all the attention, obviously. They're horrible people. A lot of people don't like them.
I think if you're asking for publicity for certain things and you're going to an event to promote a book or promote a show or something, that's one thing. But if you're going to have people coming up to your house camera and trying to get in, that's something different. You're crossing a line, and I don't give a shit who you are.
Yeah.
That's crossing a line. Like, I don't know them, but there was footage of paparazzi trying to get into their house.
You know what I would do?
And getting onto the property that they were in, and like you could see them plain as day, getting on boats, like they were on their own little private island, and they got on boats to try to take pictures. You can't do that.
Yeah.
That's crossing a line, and I don't like that. But if they're out promoting and going to events, that's something different.
If you got that level of money, though.
Oh, they were cut off.
Maybe you buy, but they're making a ton of money with the other things they're doing.
Yeah.
What they should do is just hire security and be like, listen, if you come on our property, or you will get shot. And I order my people shoot to kill. Yeah. Because I don't know what your intentions are. I have a family living in this house. If you hop my fence and you get in my yard, shoot to kill. I don't care if you're a reporter. I don't give a shit. Bonus points if you are a reporter.
There are just certain things like that should not be allowed, and that goes for anybody. I don't care if they're a celebrity or not. Like that's not okay.
No, that's not cool.
If they're out walking on the sidewalk or something, like that's fair game. Like you left your house.
You signed up for this job. You want the money. You want the adulation. You get what you get. It's like you're signing a deal with the devil. Great Black Mirror episode, by the way.
But as far as when they're in their own private quarters, like no, that's not right.
Yeah. So,
anyways, go on.
Well, they're saying that there's legal ramifications that siding with the Sussexes, whatever the fuck. What the fuck? They're so stupid over there. They're so stupid over there, man. So, royal commentator Neil Sean told Fox News that representatives for the pair are now watching the series closely to see if there's any more attacks. According to sources close to
They are not. They are not.
I don't know.
Can you imagine? They are not sitting there.
You put the gun down and go watch South Park. That's your new job.
Oh, God.
So according to the sources close to the ex-royals, it appears that like so many things with Meghan and Harry, this may now have legal ramifications attached. So the team's casting an eye over each episode to see what's going on with them now and to see if their names are slandered and what could be turned into something more sinister. They can't take it. But the episode in question here depicted the Prince and Princess of Canada, a young royal couple who loudly beg for privacy while drawing attention to themselves every chance they can get. The red-headed prince and his wife, who wears the same color pink outfit that Meghan wore for Trooping the Color in 2018, are seen promoting the prince's book, Wah, spelled like he's crying, the cover of which strongly resembles Harry's memoir, Spare. The episode's filled with swipes at the Sussexes, with main character Stan branding their cartoon equivalents, the dumb prince and his stupid wife, while Kyle complains about the private jet parked outside their home. Oh, man. So, yeah, I guess they used the likenesses of the Queen, Prince, the Prince, the Dad, whoever the fuck he is. I don't follow these royal people at all. They can all kiss my fucking royal ass. They mean not a damn thing to me. I don't know why they get so much respect. They have no power over there either. What the fuck are they? They're like frosting on a Christmas tree. It's useless and just annoying.
I don't know.
No, you like these people, don't you? The royals, you pay attention to it somewhat.
People are just nosy.
Yeah.
They left.
I'm surprised. I thought you were going to bash these people.
Huh?
Well, they can't take a joke. If you're going to bash everybody in your book, you can't take a joke.
I agree. Like, you give it, you got to take it. So, like, but it's just like they are always on those two. Always. Like, I just don't.
That's the thing, man.
Just like, my God.
I don't think that Meghan chick even likes him at all. She wanted to get in that family. She wanted to be there. She just wanted to be in the royal family. She wanted the attention. She was some fucking C-list actress. Not even. She was a fucking briefcase girl on that Whose Line Is It Anyway show, whatever the fuck it is.
Deal or no deal?
I don't watch TV.
God, get the shows correct.
I don't know. Like, wasn't she the bartender in that Southland episode? I got no fucking clue who this bitch.
Jesus God, mine.
Well,
unbelievable.
All right, you got it.
All right, well, hundreds of teens broke into a Texas family's home and threw a wild mansion rager, causing thousands of dollars in damages while the unsuspecting family was out earlier this month. Local high schoolers promoted the February 11th party on social media without consent of the family and then showed up in droves to the Austin property. They started receiving numerous phone calls from their neighbors that were nearby, where kids were up on the water tower on their property. There were cars up and down the street and kids hopping over the front fence. That's crazy. So the man rushed home last Saturday, but the party goers were already on their way out. He witnessed car after car after car just trying to flee the scene. The family only has a toddler not old enough for the local school system and doesn't know how or why the rowdy teens targeted their home. The teenagers shared a promotion for the party, which they called Mansion Rager, through the photo-sharing app Snapchat. The ad listed the time of the party as 7 p.m. and the end as a cop car emoji, meaning it would last until the cops arrived. The ad also stated the event was BYOB and BYOW for bring your own booze and weed. The homeowner came home to find his front gate broken, the front door wide open, all the lights on, and damage throughout the place. Beer and White Claw cans littered his property, and his TV screen was smashed. They had thrown avocados at the wall. There was damage to sheetrock and baseboards. They had thrown tools through the sheetrock of the garage.
Fucking assholes, man.
These pictures were awful.
I know. I had this one, too.
That's
crazy.
Yeah, they had my daughter's toys scattered around the property. How disrespectful.
It's...
Like...
Man.
So fucked up. Some of the drunken teens left clothes branded with their local high schools behind in the home. The homeowner said the hundreds of teens came from all over all the major high schools in the greater Austin area, according to the clothes left behind. The Travis County Sheriff's Office is investigating the party and has asked people with information about the case to come forward. The Mansion Rager comes months after teens in Florida broke into an $8 million mansion to throw a wild party. What, is this like a TikTok thing? Mm-hmm. Complete with a boxing match without the homeowner's knowledge or consent. They also allegedly stole a $1,500 bottle of wine, $3,500 purse, and a football signed by Peyton Manning. What the... Like, oh my god.
It's terrible, man.
That's
sucks.
horrible.
That sucks. I feel so bad for these people. And who do you hold accountable? You get all those kids that went to that party. I mean, like, if everybody's parents chipped in like $100, maybe you can get some of that back. But
I mean, you don't even know what kids went. Yeah.
I mean,
and there's fingerprints all over the place. But I don't think they can go into every single high school and be like, we're fingerprinting all up to every kid.
That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. And they got the money. If I were them, I'd be like, I want every fingerprint, because the kids are all fingerprinted, I think, at young ages. I mean, I was in school.
I was too.
The cops came in and took our fingerprints. Mm-hmm. They're like, you future fucking criminals, we're going to get you now. While it's fun, here's a sticker, kids. Give me your fucking DNA next, you motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. Like, shit, I was a little kid. They were like, oh,
it might have even been part of the DARE program. I don't even know. But
I think it might have been. Like, yeah, come get your fingerprints. Yeah. Like, this was a setup from the start, man.
That was so cool. So cool. We get to do our fingerprints. Oh, look how cool they look. Yep, right in the data.
Can you imagine if they did that shit now? Come get your COVID vaccine. Come on, kids. Don't tell your parents. And here's your fucking dress, boys. And here's your long pants, girls. Your chest binders.
I don't know. That's just this.
It is
I feel so bad for that family. That's horrible. Like, it's just, they had, like... weird tools in the wall, like, oh my god, it's just awful. Like, ugh.
Dirty fucking bastards, man.
Jackasses.
No respect these days, I'm telling you. So you want to hear about this school teaching some weird shit? This is actually my last one, because you stole that from me, you fucking... Oh, wait, before I get into this.
I actually did my homework.
Can I tell these people what the hell I caught you doing? I came back in the house from the store a little while ago, and you're on the couch, and you had your phone in your hand, and I see the word BFF and a map, as if you're tracking Sherry down, and
yeah,
I haven't seen her around the office in a while. So where the fuck has she been? Is she okay?
She's lost at sea.
She's lost at sea.
She's lost at sea somewhere. You
got to explain this to me. I mean, she's got the largest life preservers on the planet attached to her. She
asked me to make sure she's okay, to keep an eye on her.
Yeah.
So I'm constantly checking my BFF app.
Yeah.
It's literally, the app is called BFF.
That's crazy.
And I see her, she's out in the middle of the ocean. Today she's on an island, but she will be back out in the middle of the ocean
she deserves
in a few hours. So
well, she deserves it. She does good work for us. So good job, Sherry.
She's out there celebrating and loving life, and I just have to keep checking on her and make sure she's still, swimming out there somewhere.
Can you imagine if, like, she jumped in the ocean and just let the floppers flop?
Oh my God, why do you talk like that?
People can sit on top of them like a giant raft and fucking hang out and shit. Everyone would have been safe in the Titanic. They just would have jumped on one and it would have been all right. Floated to safety. All right, so the one I have here for you is a crazy one about fucking schools just slamming each other. So this Florida college was slamming a California university for urging its non-white students to report professors who cause race-related stress. California State University Monterey Bay officials published material on the institution's website under the Personal Growth and Counseling Center section, which suggests that students think broadly about what could be an act of racism, which includes a professor consistently not calling on them or minimizing their contributions in teaching racially biased curriculum. So you know how wide open that is? That could be open for interpretation. Anything could be racist the way they described it. Anything. So you've only gotten called 3 times this week, and the white kid was called 5 times. Yep, racist. Anything you do is racist. So what you have to do is prop up one group out of fear. So you're neglecting another group.
This is stupid, because I'll tell you what. I never wanted the damn teacher to call on me.
Me neither. Who
never.
the fuck wanted the teacher?
No. Please don't. I would hide my face. I could just not look, not make eye contact. Please don't ask me.
Dude,
don't ask me.
You got to pay me to speak up. Like my manager at work does the same shit. Like we'll have a Zoom meeting and she'll say, "Who wants to read this thing that we got to talk about afterwards?" Everyone's dead quiet, but this bitch gives us points that we use to get real life money.
Yeah, so your ass needs to read every fucking time.
Every time I'm like, ooh, I'm that fucking geek in school.
We need more Walmart gift cards. You better fucking read your shit.
I need to go to Walmart and cuss some people the fuck out. So, however, 3 campus reform correspondents told Fox and Friends Weekend on Sunday it only pushes the broader issues of far-left liberal colleges, injecting the woke agenda in the college classrooms. I believe when Francis Bellamy wrote One Nation Under God, Indivisible, we oftentimes overlook that word indivisible, Florida State University graduate law student Darrell Boyer said. We must stop dividing our nation and come together as one. So Boyer's a black student, which means the Democrats fucking hate him because he's not on their side. They fucking, say horrible things about black people that aren't on their side. He's a black student who earned his undergraduate degree at the University of North Florida before entering his current graduate program. Said he has never felt discriminated against based on the color of his skin. According to Cal State Monterey Bay's website, race-related stress caused symptoms ranging from psychological issues like anxiety, depression, paranoia, and self-blame. Other concerns noted on the website claim psychological health problems may arise, and physiological as well, including heart disease, hypertension, and muscle tension. So that's how they're going to blame sudden deaths. Oh, it's racial. It's racism. That's why your heart's fucking gonna blow up. Heart disease and shit. So anyway, they say don't minimize your experiences. Talk to someone you trust and report it. Blah blah blah. So they're just basically saying that the schools over in California are getting way too fucking woke, which is something that we've already known. I just think it's hilarious how they're saying heart problems are going to be starting to get blamed on racism and shit. It's stress. That's why people are fucking dropping dead. Anything. I'm telling you, it's fucking anything at this point to blame it, but. What would you have done if you were in high school and they were teaching this shit in your classes now? I mean, how would you have been in today's society the way you were? Do you think you would have fallen in line with this stuff? You would have been a trans or what the fuck?
No, I would have been fine.
Yeah. We would have made fun of this.
Because I'm the same person.
Yeah. Me too.
I was in the back. I didn't talk to anybody with my fucking jet black hair and my fucking safety pins down my pants and wearing my boots and stuff. They'd
probably try to make you transition. Seriously, they probably would.
You looked at me. You didn't want to come near me.
Yeah,
and I loved it. No. I'd probably be sleeping in class if I had to listen to some of this crap. I would probably be sleeping. I didn't turn in an assignment. I didn't do shit, man. I mean, I didn't do anything.
I was friends with everybody. All the backgrounds. I didn't discriminate against anybody when I was in school, so...
I was sitting at the freak table.
I would have been like, this is stupid. I would have been like, yeah, this is fucking stupid. Why are you teaching us this crap? Everything's fine here, that's what I would have said. As far as the trans thing, I would have been like, to each their own, because I never gave a shit what people did. I was too focused on what I was doing. I didn't really care what other people were doing. It just didn't affect me, Just don't force it on me, don't try to get in my face.
Yeah,
as long as it doesn't change my life, you're not trying to change my life and now my children's lives and their futures. So, stop being fucking weird. What else you got?
I got one more,
it's
a flavor segment.
Ooh,
haven't had one in a while, so I had to dig for one,
fucking
and
slacking.
I finally found something.
It's about time.
Burger King, love this place. Burger King has decided to bring back the beloved menu item, the BK Stacker. The stacker first made an appearance in 2006 when customers readily swarmed Burger King stores to devour the quadruple patty bacon sandwich.
Oh my god.
This sandwich is fucking massive.
Listen,
I could do a double.
Yeah.
I've never tried a triple because triples just look too big to me. You can fucking forget about a quadruple.
That's just too much.
No way. So 6 years later, Burger King decided to remove the burger from its lineup in a larger fast food trend as many restaurants introduced new chicken offerings. The burger's disappearance from menus didn't stop fans from ordering the product on the chain's secret menu, slyly asking their local Burger King employees if they could combine the necessary ingredients to make the famous sandwich. Many even dubbed the sandwich the suicide burger, because it comes packed with 4 beef patties, 4 slices of American cheese, and bacon. It's then topped off with a special Burger King sauce. The stacker sauce is said to be made out of mayonnaise, relish, mustard, and ketchup. Take the relish out of there, and that would be good. When the burger showed up again on menus this week, customers were quick to run to stores to order the fan favorite. In addition to the quad stacker, Burger King offers a triple and a double stacker with fewer burger patties. So there you go. People will be happy.
I don't know. I don't know. That just sounds like a little too much for me. And I'm a keto guy, so I could order that realistically without the bun and eat it all and be fine.
That would be 4. That would probably be filling for you. Those 4 with bacon.
That's just too much, though. It's too much even for me. I can only imagine with the bun. I mean, you got to think, man. Some people can eat an inordinate amount of food and be fine. Mm-hmm. This morning, our friend Brian posted a picture of something he had for breakfast, and the first thing I thought was, man, it looks good, but holy shit, I would be stuffed like I couldn't move. And even before I did the keto thing, my biggest problem was I would eat and then feel that bloating feeling, and I think that burger would just be too much. I don't know how anybody could eat that realistically and like go about their day. Burger King's not McDonald's. They actually had meaty fucking patties.
Yeah, it's good.
I mean, no, they have some of the best burgers. Like one patty for them is like a double at like Wendy's. You know what I mean? They really do some good work over there. But that's just too much, and very aptly named suicide, because you're gonna want to fucking kill yourself after you eat that motherfucking thing. So, I mean,
well, I know a place you can go. The Mickey and Friends Car Garage.
That's just
California.
What kind of a prick do you have to be? It's just like one last look at me to the world.
I don't know, man.
I mean, like, I've read people's final notes because I'm fucking weird. Like, I will go down rabbit holes and read shit posted online, and I've read like how some people like planned it, and some of these people are like the sweetest people. They're like, I will leave a note saying like, I'm in this room and I've taken this thing, and don't go in there. Call the police or some shit. If you're like the person who comes to clean the room, like they'll actually leave instructions so the person, like a worker, doesn't have to see it, and they can get the right people to come in and take care of the body. I mean, if you're, that just seems to be like a more responsible thing to do.
Okay, well, anyways, go get your Burger King.
That's just fucked up to me, man. Leaping on, ruining family pictures.
Make sure you get onion rings with it.
Can you imagine if like an arm just like flies off the ground?
Oh my god, he's still gonna go. He's still going for it.
Takes a real asshole to do that.
There you go.
All right, so I have an asshole story, and I'm going to make you pick here, and you're going to end up being the asshole.
Okay.
At the end of this one, I think, because I'm going to make you choose between. There's 2 things that you love more than anything in this life, and I think our listeners of the show know that you love cats and babies.
Oh no!
What happens if you pit the 2 against each other?
You can't do that.
And you have to choose.
You can't do that.
But when I was looking for this story, I mean, I did take some time to find it because...
Yeah, of course you did. You're like, I'm going to screw with her.
No, I had to try to figure out why you like the segment so much first off. I had no idea why. And it's because I had quite too many edibles from our friends over at Binoid.com. That's BINOID.com, where you can use our code NERD to save 10% on any order of the finest THC product on the market. Ladies and gentlemen, this stuff has changed my life, and it will change yours as well. Keeps me going every day, keeps me happy, keeps us loving in this household, it keeps us sane, and it makes our marriage stronger. Wouldn't you say so? Makes me a better person.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Love the enthusiasm in your voice, bitch. Maybe you could use some of these Binoid capsules that I take. Your 25 milligrams of the best, highest quality THC in the market. Our friend Jay Hall actually had a recommendation for the gummies that he's been taking, the delicious Delta 8 gummies. He was pretty lifted the other night, loving life, so good for him, and I'm glad he's a proud, satisfied customer. More of these orders are coming through, man. You guys are really digging the product, so I want to say thank you from the bottom of Binoid's bank account. We want to thank you, and it is worth it, seriously. This product's great, and everyone that's tried it has reached out that they love the product. If you were not a fan of gummies and edibles like my friend Jay Hall and I, you can go and get the flour, you can get the pre-rolls, you can get the vapes, the wax, the dabs, the brownies. They've got the Fruity Pebbles, Rice Krispie Treat ones now. Absolutely amazing stuff on the website. They got the suckers. They've got all sorts of things on that website. There's something for you is what I'm trying to say, people. You can go to Binoid, BINOID.com, use the code NERD, save 10% on any order, and tell them I sent you. So, are you ready to hear this one?
Let's go, man. Let's just go.
This person wants to know, am I the asshole for being protective of my cat against a toddler? Would you say that's your favorite age of a baby, the toddler stage? Would you say that's your favorite? It was mine, by far, the toddler stage.
Why? Because they were getting into everything?
Yeah, they were cute and funny, getting into stuff. I thought that was nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's a good stage. I like the baby stage, too, where they just lay there. They smell good. They like to cuddle.
I love the baby smell.
Yeah, they curl up on you. They curl right up on your neck.
It's so fucking cute. Oh my goodness! I just want to go there and squeeze them, but they're not that cute anymore. They're old, and now they run away and they have attitudes. So this person's that they get from their mother. So this person, I'm a 24-year-old female who lives alone with my cat. Oh boy, she's one of them. And every now and then I visit family and bring her with me.
Oh, jeez, why do you do that? Unless it's like at a state or far away or something, you're planning to stay there. Like I wouldn't go to my. Like that's got to be what it is, because I'm thinking like there's no way I would go to like my dad's house and bring my freaking cat along, like on a leash or something. It's got to be like for like you're spending the weekend or something.
Can you imagine the conversation between the parents and the whole family after she leaves with that fucking cat? Like, oh my god, is she a fucking lesbian or something? What the fuck is wrong? I want grandkids, and this bitch is bringing a fucking cat to a family function. When is she gonna get a fucking guy, Susan? Smack her across the face.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine how awkward that she bought a fucking cat? What a bitch. What a loser. What's wrong with her? Oh, Jesus, let me pull myself together here. So she's... The cat's usually very calm and happy when we're there. She needs more often here than at home. Except when my sister and the kid are also there, which is very often. The kid's spoiled. He usually gets what he wants, and when he doesn't, he cries and my parents come to his rescue, much to my sister's frustration. For context, they've always been helicopter parent-type people, even when I was growing up. And my siblings and I see it extending to my sister's kid now, much to my sister's frustration.
Yeah, that would piss me off. Oh my god, that would piss me off. That would stop me from going over.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be going over there with my kid oh my god. You start helicoptering my kids, man, and there's a fucking... I don't give a shit who you are.
No, that's the one, because it's like...
That would have stopped. That would have stopped. I don't think I would have said something, because I'm not confrontational. I'm not like that. It'll keep happening until like I snap, but I just won't go.
I would teach you how to ghost. I'd be like, honey, this is how you do it.
I'd be like, oh no, like my parents are now like trying. No, I'm not going. I'll skip this holiday dinner. Thank you.
Showdown. So being a 5-year-old kid, he doesn't understand gentle play, and he likes to scare my cat.
5 years old.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand.
Well, yeah.
Who's raising this kid? Like, no, man, 5 years old, they know. They're not stupid. That's not a toddler. That's a 5-year-old.
Well, he would drop his toys on her or bump his cars onto her.
Oh, God.
Well, maybe the kid's got like a mental thing. Maybe he's autistic or something.
5 years old.
Autistic 5-year-old.
It's dying. The kid would be diagnosed by now. At 5?
I don't know. Well, maybe she just didn't mention it.
In 2023?
I don't know. He enjoyed. Well, maybe he's trans. I don't fucking know, man. Maybe it's climate change. Maybe it's Maybelline. He enjoys how she jumps and runs away when scared. I think it's also the cute aggression and him not knowing how to deal with it since he's a kid, which I understand.
He's going to be a psycho killer.
He's fucking with cats and shit.
He's fucking with a cat, and he thinks it's funny.
Oh, shit, the next paragraph. I went in the backyard and found Kitty's bones next to a couple of twigs.
Yeah, get this cat away from this kid.
No, I didn't say that. It doesn't help that my cat doesn't really fight back. Just runs away so the kid thinks she's playing with him. Bad for her, good for him, because he's never been scratched or bitten by her. His mom and I have tried talking to him, demonstrating gentle play, but it's not working. He's used to getting what he wants because his grandparents spoil him. Well, maybe leave your fucking cat at home, you fucking bitch. Do you have to bring your cat to a family? Oh, look at you and Mittens again. Yep, great. Hi, Mittens. You know, we don't like this fucking cat.
I do need more context to that. Like, how far? Like, are they far away?
I can understand a dog.
How long are you staying there? Because you can leave the litter box and the food and stuff out for a couple days. I'm not saying a week or anything without someone checking on it. But the cat would be okay.
Yeah,
they take care of themselves. They're not a fucking dog. Like,
and I'm sorry, but you're bringing your cat to a house where this kid lives. It's not like this kid is running around going through your shit. No one's watching. This is his home. You're bringing your fucking cat here, bitch.
I still have a problem with that fucking little asshole kid.
No, I do too, because he should be old enough.
Asshole, and he's gonna be a problem. Someone needs to nip that in the bud
immediately. Well, he's already 5. He's used to getting his way. I mean, there's still time to fix it, but you gotta start being firm now. So anyway, he gets excited at the sight of my cat, and I get that he just sees her as a playmate. My parents don't really care for pets at all. They have this whole idea of it's just a pet, it's replaceable. What they don't understand is that this cat literally helped me get out of my depression. It gave me a reason to keep going, and that if anything bad happened to her, I might do something irreversible. Okay, so that's her thing with the cat. It's an emotional support cat because she's a fucking snowflake in 2023. I get it. I get it.
Cats are amazing.
No, I get it. She's one of those people that needs a fucking emotional support animal.
You pet them and they make you happy. They curl up on you and they purr. Oh,
it's not an emotional support. Good. I mean, just say it's not emotional support. It's just like, hey, I don't like being lonely, so I got a pet. That's what it is. You don't need to bring it on a fucking flight with you. You're not fucking the thing. It's not your spouse. At least I hope it's not. I mean, it's a fucking pet. You put them in a cat home if you're going on vacation or a dog place. You can figure it out. I don't understand this like weird attachment people have with their pets, where it's just like I have to bring them on a plane because I'm so scared without it. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're already hopped up on every goddamn medication your fucking psychiatrist gives. Maybe stop taking them. Anyway, what did I say here? Oh, so now every time I gently tell a kid not to do certain things, I get judgy looks from my parents, and they take the kid's side, comforting him and cooing him even when he does something not so good. What the fuck is cooing? What the fuck is cooing?
Just talking to him like he's a baby.
Oh, that baby.
Just like it's okay. It's okay,
he's
baby. Like he's 5 years old.
5 years old, yeah.
Like, no, get the fuck. I don't like. No, she's whatever she did. She's not an asshole.
So I usually just stay quiet, and his mom gets the hint and handles her kid. Today he put a rubber band around my cat's face, and I saw her struggle, and I panicked.
No, hell no.
I told him to take it off in a loud, panicked, and worried voice. I must have scared him because he started crying, and my mom took his side. I decided against staying that night and went home. I plan to never bring her there again, at least until the kid is old enough to understand how to handle pets. I've been told I'm overprotective of my cat. Am I being an asshole? Yeah. I think so.
It was that one sentence that changed my mind. That one fucking sentence.
Yep, she's being an asshole.
She's like, I decided not to spend the night, and I took the cat home.
Yeah.
So you live close enough where you're able to, like, you're not that far.
And it's only one night. The cat would have been fine. She's an asshole.
Okay, so that one sentence did it.
Yeah.
The whole time I was on her side until she said that. I just decided
she's an asshole.
Went back home. Okay, so this isn't a flight situation. This isn't like you're driving hours and hours.
Yeah.
Like, this is like, okay, it's the next town over or whatever, and no, she's an asshole then, because you just let the cat home.
That's number one.
The cat is getting tortured, and it gets tortured every time. Why do you keep bringing the cat there?
Yeah, she's doing it. I mean, she's doing it to her cat, so she's a bad owner.
Yeah.
She doesn't live that far, so why are you bringing a cat? And number 3 was you stated in this topic here that your parents don't like pets. So why are you bringing your pet there every time you go? Why can't you just leave it for a couple hours?
I don't like that kid though. That kid, like,
I don't like her.
Like that kid.
I don't like her. I don't like the kid either. But I don't like her. I don't like anyone in this situation. But
this is her
that's
fault.
The kid's home. That's the kid's home. You're bringing your cat there.
You know what? Her and the kid are assholes. That's what I'm saying.
They are.
That poor fucking cat.
They are.
And I guarantee the cat would rather stay home, be left alone, and wait for a couple hours.
If that cat could talk, he'd be like, "Bitch, I'm a fucking cat. Don't you know what I do? All I'm gonna do is lay in that goddamn fucking windowsill."
You bring it here just so it gets stressed out and tortured.
That's all it's gonna do. Like, I'll be in the windowsill, bitch. Please, you know, it's more for her than for the cat. Oh my boo boo, boo boo bee boo can't be without me for 5 minutes. Like, no, it can. It's a cat. It'll be fine. Fucking idiot lady. She's a fucking bitch. But that's what changed your mind was the fact that she lived close.
That's.
Really?
You live close enough where you can just hurry up and drive back home. Then you don't need to be bringing the cat.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, if this was like a vacation, you guys were all meeting up somewhere, or this was you had to take a train or a freaking plane to your parents' house. All that is something I would think a little bit more into.
What's the maximum you can leave a cat? Like a week, probably? If you have two litter boxes, maybe, that it uses, and a lot of food?
I would only be comfortable with, like, maybe 2-3 days and then have someone come in and check on it.
Yeah, all right.
I don't think I could leave my cats... I mean, we've never done it.
A weekend would be all right.
Yeah.
It's like Friday to Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, never a week. Just someone would have to go in there and just go in and check real quick.
Yeah.
She's probably just chilling out on the freaking couch.
I'm starting to think we made mistakes getting dogs, man, because these motherfuckers, you can't do anything.
Cat, no, you can't.
You can't do shit. Like, everything we do, we have to plan in 4-hour segments. Okay, we're going to go to the beach at 8. We got to be back at 12.
We got to be back. We got to let them out. Well, you can't go on vacation. You can't do shit.
Can't do a damn thing, yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. Cat, she could easily leave that cat home. I don't understand.
Or maybe bring dogs on vacation. We could find a friendly one for them. Like a pet hotel or something. I don't know. We can look into it.
Costs too damn much.
So we are in agreement here. And it's Monday. I can't believe it. We got a few more days until the weekend. I think we're going to get there. I really do. We have the power of love on our side.
It's Monday.
Well, listen, I'm always one day ahead. I mean, it's 3 o'clock as we're finishing up the show here. So we're already in the Tuesday. As far as I'm concerned, I'm always thinking a day ahead.
Yeah, we got people... like waiting on Twitter.
People are waiting right now. I know, man.
It's not posted
I know people are waiting. I'm very sorry for this one. It was just a late start because I had to run some errands and I did some really good cleaning up today in the bathroom. I was multitasking like crazy, and I got some TV to watch. So we got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, seriously.
What do you got planned for the rest of the day? All that good stuff.
Next show is on Wednesday. I am going to try to finish this Pretty Little Liars. I got a season and a half. I'll probably be on the last season on Wednesday. Yeah. But after that, I don't know. This show better... it needs to do something, man. It lost me on that one episode. Once they change it all, like, I'm fucking done. Like, I'm checked out. Like, something needs to happen.
Well, I love my new routine, because it's like, instead of sitting in this room by myself, I'm actually watching things now. So it's good. I don't know why I stopped watching TV for so many years. Maybe I just don't give a fuck. I don't know.
The Menu. It took me an hour and a half to figure out that name of that damn movie.
And I'll forget in 5 minutes. So good. Good for you. The Menu was the movie. Okay.
Literally was thinking about it the whole time we were doing this. The Menu and Glass Onion.
Jesus. All right, well, tell the people where they can find us, please.
Voice of Misery on all platforms and voicesofmiserypodcast@gmail.com.